The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
The DMA Tatnall Seahawks and the Archbishop Carroll Patriots kick off a back-to-back home and home right here on this special Wednesday night edition of Delaware Hockey Night. Here's a live look inside Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania. The setting for tonight's first of two matchups in a span of 28 hours between the Delaware Military Academy Tatnall School Seahawks and the Archbishop Carroll Patriots. Good evening, everybody. James Witherite joining you from 412 Communications headquarters, bringing you the call of tonight's Seahawks-Patriots game from the studio. First time we're seeing the Seahawks this season on Delaware Hockey Night. First of three games for them on our broadcast schedule here this year. Archbishop Carroll, we saw them earlier in the season when they were handed a pretty stern defeat by Salesianum. As far as DMA goes, they've been quite the overachievers in the PCLB division. They defeated Father Judge 4-3 on Friday night. Andrew Henry with 2 goals in that matchup, bringing his tally on the season to 9. The junior, typically a defenseman, but he'll be the starting center for DMA here this evening. Archbishop Carroll, an even 3-3, looking to improve from that 500 record. They'll get 2 shots against DMA. 1 today, 1 tomorrow, as these two teams will meet up once again in the second half of this back-to-back home-and-home tomorrow. But that game also being held at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania. With the Olympic rink at the Patriot Ice Center still under construction, DMA has been displaced momentarily, so Iceline will serve as their home rink on Thursday as well. We'll take a quick timeout when we come back. We'll give you a live look inside Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline for warm-ups prior to DMA, Tatnall, and Archbishop Carroll. This is Delaware Hockey Night, and it's all brought to you by Thomas Murphy, Realtor with the Vanguard Realty Alliance. Don't go anywhere. A great matchup ahead. Seahawks and Patriots coming up next.
Looking for a new home? Looking to sell your existing home? In either case, Realtor Thomas Murphy of the Vanguard Realty Alliance has got you covered. He and his team are the #1 choice to help you find your next home in Greater Philadelphia or Northern Delaware, or to help you get a top dollar return on your current property. Thomas Murphy may sell real estate, but his business is people just like you. Browse listings and contact Thomas today at vrahomes.com. The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com. Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Warm-ups underway at Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline, where DMA Tatnall is set to take on Archbishop Carroll in their first of 2 meetings this season. The Seahawks led by Andrew Henry, a junior, with 9 goals and 4 assists on the season. Terrific all-around player. Versatile too, primarily a defenseman, but he'll handle starting center duties for DMA here this evening. On the other side of the ledger, player to watch out for, Dan Harvey. 4 goals and 5 assists for the sophomore forward for the Archbishop Carroll Patriots. He's in large part been one of the players to watch out for on that side too. He, along with Wesley Schweitzer and Connor Walmsley, averaging well over 1.5 points a game for the 3-3 Patriots here in this pandemic-shortened 2021 season. A 12-game schedule compressed into 3 months. Archbishop Carroll starting the second half of their season right now. DMA nearing the halfway point. They've got 3 games in 3 days coming up, starting with this one right here. With the players to watch out of the way, we'll take you to the Limestone Pension Associates line chart for the DMA Tatnall Seahawks, coached by Joe D'Angelo, Brian Henry, and Mark Cardillo. 9 skaters and a goalie, the small but mighty Seahawks will be led by Colin Beeman, Andrew Henry, and Aiden Denise on the top line. Second combination, Evelyn Hill with Zeke DiChiaro and Joey Scarborough at their right wing. A trio of defensemen and Jonathan Garvin, Joey DiPiero, and Marina McCann. Between the pipes, it'll be Justin Marvel. He's 3-1-0 with a .233 goals against average on the season. His counterpart 178 feet away for the Patriots, David Ebersol, who's 3-3 with a .620 goals against average and an .835 save percentage. Another quick timeout. When we come back, it will be Seahawks and Patriots for their first of 2 meetings this season, both occurring in a 28-hour span. And this one brought to you on Delaware Hockey Night by Thomas Murphy of the Vanguard Realty Alliance. Don't go anywhere.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Looking for a new home? Looking to sell your existing home? In either case, Realtor Thomas Murphy of the Vanguard Realty Alliance has got you covered. He and his team are the #1 choice to help you find your next home in Greater Philadelphia or Northern Delaware, or to help you get a top dollar return on your current property. Thomas Murphy may sell real estate, but his business is people just like you. Browse listings and contact Thomas today at vrahomes.com.
Just about go time from Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline, the home for tonight's Delaware Hockey Night matchup between the DMA Tatnall Seahawks and the Archbishop Carroll Patriots. As we've mentioned before, first of 2 meetings between these teams. Archbishop Carroll back in action after an 11-1 loss to Salesianum on Thursday of last week, our special matinee game. for the combined DMA Tatnall side. They're coming in after a pair of wins last week, defeating Bucksmont Catholic 9-5 on Wednesday, and then a 4-3 score over Father Judge on Friday evening, bringing them up to 3-1 on the season, but they've got a hefty march ahead of them, starting with a 3-game set. Beginning right now, they'll play tonight, they'll play Thursday, they'll play Friday as well, and we'll have their Friday game against Archbishop Ryan here for you too on Delaware Hockey Night. We'll take a closer look at the schedule up ahead a little bit later on. DMA Tatnall clad in their away blue sweaters. White numbers in impact on the front and back. Bold, kind of easy to read. Gold trim, gold yokes, navy blue pants. They'll travel from right to left here in period number 1. On the other side of things, Archbishop Carroll in their home whites. Black sleeves, black helmets, red numbers. Neve, Harvey, and Cheskin, the front line for them. This is the First State Ice Hockey first period face-off, operating under the philosophy of one state, one goal. First State Ice Hockey, the new leaders in player development in and around Delaware. This game is underway. Harvey won the initial draw. It was brought in by Ben Cheskin up the right wing. Now held in at the left point by Wesley Schweitzer. He takes aim from long range. And this puck is covered up by Justin Marvel, with 24 seconds elapsed in the first period. New legs on for Carroll. Connor Walmsley took the face-off to the right of Marvel. Aiden Denise gains control of the puck at his own blue line for DMA Tatnall. Circles back in his zone. And now will carry it on up the middle. He dipsy-doodles past defenseman Pull. Shoots from 20 feet. David Ebersol made the initial save. And then as the puck bounced back toward him off the backboards, he covered up for the stoppage. We're just 49 seconds into the contest. First we're seeing of the second line, it is Zeke DiChiaro in to take the attacking zone face-off for DMA Tatnall. He across from Dan Harvey. And we took a closer look at during warm-ups before this evening's game. Net front feed to Joey Scarborough, but he fanned on it on the welcome mat. DiChiaro back to the near corner, recovers the puck. Cross ice feed, it's thrown in from long range, this time by Scarborough. Tipped wide once again, and now played out of the Carroll zone. Reaching for it at center was Wesley Schweitzer, but his momentum carried him over the blue line without control of the puck. He retraces his steps, gains the puck once again, takes a shot, and a 2-on-1, he and Harvey. The two-pronged attack. Shot was tipped aside by Marvel, and then Harvey knocked the net off its moorings. With a minute and 21 seconds to go, or a minute 21 seconds elapsed here in the first period. A little bit of a discrepancy as far as the clock goes. 16-minute periods are the rule in the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League. However, the score clock was calibrated for 15-minute periods, so we'll see what happens there to be sure that everybody's on the same page. What we can tell you is 81 seconds were elapsed at that point in time. In comes Henry, hard shot from the top of the right circle off the pads of Ebersol to the corner. Henry got his own rebound, net front feed to Beeman, fanned on at the top of the crease. Henry, once again, drifting back toward the blue line, took aim, but Ebersol got the better of him that time. Now careening back into the Archbishop Carroll zone comes Ben Cheskin. He fails to connect while surrounded on four sides by Seahawks. Puck ends up in the DMA zone. We're just past the 2-minute mark of this first period. And there is, as yet anyway, no score. Net front feed to Dante Neve. Chip shot from 12 feet, squared up for and saved by Justin Marvel just as easily. He hangs on for the stoppage. Fresh legs coming on for both sides. Looks like it is a 15-minute period at least to get things started, unless the on-ice officials take notice and make the correction. So as it stands, we're 2.5 minutes into a 0-0 game. Puck is chipped forward by DiChiaro. The dump and chase works to his favor. Net front feed to Scarborough out of position. He leaves it for Evelyn Hill, crashing the net, but she couldn't connect from 10 feet. Puck cleared back to center where Joey DiPiero studies it once again for DMA Tatnall. Advanced in by Hill but given up over the Carroll blue line. Entering is CJ Cahill for the Patriots, but just inside the blue line. He was outmanned there and ultimately forced to cede possession. George Walmsley along the left wing boards, chips the puck in low again. It's fed net front by Nico Neve, but into a congested slot. Here come the Seahawks the other way. Evelyn Hill with some fancy footwork, 2-on-1, drop pass back to DiChiaro. The give and go failed. Marina McCann was the one rather carrying it in. McCann drifting over to the corner, couldn't get a shot off. The puck just wasn't there for her. Denise through traffic. Skating public skating circles deep in the Carroll zone. He flips it off his backhand off the far wall. We've hit the 4-minute mark of the first